Thank you for coming to my channel. Today we're gonna make two different kinds of cakes and we're gonna make them for Valentine's Day. So this is what I'm gonna use today. So we're gonna use a super moist strawberry cake and it requires 1 cup of water, 3 eggs, and half a cup of oil. And then we're gonna use our Ghirardelli chocolate double chocolate cake mix, and it requires 2/3 of water of a cup, 2 eggs, and 1/3 cup of oil. And the chocolate ones, we're gonna make them in our muffin tin, and this one, the pink strawberry cake. So we're gonna make our super moist strawberry cake with hearts. We're gonna make it a shape of hearts. And then our double chocolate Ghirardelli, we're gonna make our muffin tins. They're gonna be round. And we're gonna make them for Valentine's Day. And we're gonna mix all our ingredients together and we're gonna get started. We already preheated the oven at 350. So we're gonna follow the directions on each box. On our chocolate cupcakes, we already put the liners of the cupcake. For our hearts, we're gonna spray it, each heart, so they won't get stuck to the pan. And then we're gonna add the mix. So here's our chocolate mix. So we're gonna add it to the mixing bowl. Now we're gonna add our ingredients, which is 2/3 of a cup of water, 1/3 of a cup of oil, and 2 eggs. And it smells wonderful because the chocolate of the Ghirardelli brand mix cake is so good. If you haven't tried it, you should. So now we're gonna mix it. Chocolate mix is ready, so now we're gonna get a measuring cup. It's 1/4 of a cup, and that's what we're gonna use to put on our chocolate cupcakes. And they're gonna look so beautiful. For Valentine's Day, if you don't want to buy something really expensive, sometimes making a gift like cupcakes or a strawberry hearts little cake that you can make at home, it's sometimes sweeter than an expensive gift because it's something that you baked, that you took the time to make for your loved one. You can make it for your kids. You can make it for your family. You could take them to work, for your co-workers or friends. And I like to use this measuring cup because it's 1/4 of a cup. So that way you don't over add mix into your muffin tin, and then it doesn't overflow and then gets bigger than what you want it. So it's kind of cool. And then they're all uniform because the majority of them are going to be exactly same size. So that's kind of cool. It makes it kind of like neater. And it's easier to put into the tray. It smells wonderful. The chocolate of Ghirardelli, you could just smell it. It smells very, very good. Like it's quality flavored chocolate. We're gonna have enough to make, I think 21 cupcakes. So here we go. We're gonna work on our strawberry hearts cake that we're gonna make. Not cakes, little hearts that we're gonna make for Valentine's Day. And we're gonna use our strawberry cake mix, and we're gonna follow the recipe like the box. So it's 1 bag of cake mix. The requirements are 1 cup of water, 2/3 of oil, of a cup of oil, here's a cup of water, and then it says 3 eggs. So now we're gonna add our 3 eggs. So 3 eggs. And now we're gonna mix. It smells delicious. So now we're gonna mix it. So we have here we have our strawberry cake mix. It's already mixed. See, it's nice and mixed. You always wanna, I always move it around on the bottom of the mixer, because sometimes some of the mix doesn't mix in the bottom and right in the middle. So I always mix it around a little bit. So here we are. We have our strawberry cake mix already ready. So now we're gonna add it to our little heart maker. So we're gonna use 1/4 of a cup, and that's the only thing we're gonna add to each heart, because we don't wanna overflow it with cake mix, because then it's gonna get too big, and that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for like a good, we want them all to be like same size so they could be nice and uniform. And we already preheated our oven, and we're gonna cook them and follow the instructions exactly like the box requires you to. So this box states that we should cook them at 350, and it's gonna take about 17 minutes, 12 to 17 minutes. So I'm gonna put it at 15 minutes, and then we're gonna check on them. So here we go. We're gonna have to do this a couple of times. And you always wanna clean off a little bit of spills that you put on the tray, because you don't want that to burn while it's cooking. So here we have our first 6 strawberry cake mix. Here we took out our cupcakes, and we're gonna let them cool before we start decorating them. And we're gonna make our whip that we're gonna put on top of our cupcake. So we're gonna make our whip for our cupcakes, and we're gonna use heavy whipping cream. We're gonna put 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, and we're gonna put 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. And we're gonna whip it for about 10 minutes in the mixer. So we put the vanilla in there. And we're gonna add the sugar. And then we're gonna put the cup of whipping cream. So here's our whip. It's been mixing for about 8 minutes. So I'm gonna give it another 2 minutes, and then we're gonna stop. So our whip is already done. We're gonna put it in a bag. You could put it in a bag, a Ziploc bag, whatever bag you wanna use to use it to decorate your cupcakes or your cakes. So see, here's our whip. Now we're gonna put it in the bag. And now we're waiting to make sure that all our cupcakes are cool so we could add our whip and decorate them. So I decided on making the hearts, like the ones over here, are taking too long. So see how nice and pretty and fluffy they are. So I decided to make them like the cupcakes. We're gonna make them round. We're gonna have hard ones and round ones. So now we have our whipped cream. So now we're gonna start to decorate our cupcakes and our hearts. So I just put it in a bag and now we're gonna squeeze a little bit out. So I'm gonna just add a little bit of whip on top of this cupcakes. So we're gonna add a strawberry cupcake on top. I just want to put a little bit of whip. So we could add it to one of the cupcakes on top. So see, I got this strawberry white chocolate truffles. So we're gonna put a couple of them on top. And then I have the Ghirardelli creme brulee white chocolate with. So we're gonna put it on our cupcake. It's gonna be nice and beautiful. There we go. And we have a chocolate strawberry fill. We could add that to our cupcake. And do another creme brulee. And I have another idea. We have some of the Valentine hearts. And this ones are the little sour ones, so we could add them to the cupcake. And before you know it, you have a very beautiful and delicious cupcakes for your Valentines, your co-workers or your family. And there it is. My Valentine's cupcakes. And we still have our heart-shaped ones that we have there. See how nice and pretty you could make them. You could put whipped cream and then put little sprinkles on them. I haven't done those ones on the top, on the back. But this is just an idea of what you could do to make your Valentine's for your family. Thank you for coming to my channel. Hope you like my ideas.